Hello, everybody. So I'm back to my lives again, Wednesday Night Live. So let me check out the comments, see if anybody's popping into the comments. Let me know who you are. Let me know where you're coming from. So we're going to do some news tonight. I got everybody fed upstairs. I got my day job done. Hair looks good. Breaking out a little bit, but we are going to do some news tonight. But if you guys, hi, Yesenia, hi, darling. If you guys want, if you want me to drop in between and do readings, you know the drill. You can drop me a super chat or a super sticker. I'll do it. You can also, hi, Robin. You can also send me a donation on Venmo or my PayPal, and I'll do reading for you. But we're going to cover some news tonight. So there's big stuff going on. So CNBC's Mad Money, Jim Cramer predicts that we're going to see an economic wave. Yesenia, I know you want to stick around for this. And it's going to be, I have my notes here, guys. I'm like so professional now. It's going to be a boon and fantastic for investors. These are quotes from him. So I want to take a look at that. He just disclaimer, if you don't know Jim Cramer, he also said that the April data is wrong. So all the data that we got regarding the recession or coming recession, he's claiming that it's wrong. He also said that Bear Stearns was fine in March of 2028 or 2008, 2008. So that track record's not so great. Just about an hour ago, Danny Masterson was found guilty on 2 counts of that crime that involves not giving consent, let's put it that way. We also have Al Pacino and Robert De Niro are becoming geriatric fathers. So this is kind of an interesting thing. Republican Party contenders, it's starting to stack up. The race is starting to heat up. So we've got 45, DeSantis, Pence is now going to get in the mix, and apparently Chris Christie is about to announce it too. So I'm wondering what Phil Murphy is about to do too. Oh, Bennifer they finally bought a house. Look at that. Oh, look, Robin, your picture comes up now. Oh, this is cool. They must have done an update. So what else? NASA is doing did a historic public meeting today on UFOs. I think that's kind of ridiculous. And Tara Reid has apparently defected to Russia. I don't know if we still call it defecting, but she has fled to Russia for her safety. And she has said that when she stepped off the plane, it was the first time she felt safe in a while. So she did not feel safe in her country of birth because of the accusations that she made against 46. So if you don't know who Tara Reid is, you can look her up real quick. I'm not going to go into too much detail on what exactly happened to her, just what's going on with her now. So I think it's going to be curious. Also, this is a little fun thing. In 2019, there was a beluga whale that showed up in Norway with a harness on. Hi, Serendipity. I was actually going to text you a little bit later just to check in on you and see how you're doing, honey. I know I've been out of the loop and I've been neglectful of my people. So this beluga whale, I think they said his name is Volodymyr. They're thinking that he was a Russian spy and he was trained to, he had a harness with a camera on him. They think he was trained by Russia to spy, I guess. But now the harness is off and they're telling people not to fuss with him too much. So let's jump right in. And again, if you guys want readings, let me know. Just throw a super chat in and I'll do it. But we're going to do some news. I don't have my newscaster hair on today. I lost a few people. People jumped off. I guess this is not what they want, but let's have some fun with it anyway. You guys know I never stay on track. So, all right, Jim Cramer predicting that we're going to have an economic wave. Is he right? Let's see if he's right. Oh, sorry, kids. Didn't put my screen up. And let me make it a little bit bigger. Ooh, there's all kinds of new layouts here. Let me see if we can do that. Oh no, this is the one we're going with. This is the one. I don't think Jim Cramer knows what he's talking about. So I'm sorry. So this looks, I'm just getting my other screen out of the way, guys. I've got crazy screens here. So let me get this out of the way a little bit. So this doesn't look like he's really 100% on this. And it looks like we've got that gaslighting card here. So we definitely have that 7 of Cups, which is telling us the Emperor. I don't think this is a message that he's in control of. I think he's trying to quell this. He's not going to be successful in getting this message across, but I think he's trying to quell whatever's going on. Let's see. Heart of the matter on this one. Why are we doing it? They're trying to balance the scales. They're trying to keep everybody calm, give hope for the future. Is it going to work? No. People are not happy and they're hungry. So not looking so good. So let's take a look at what's going to happen actually with the economy. Let's see where we're going with this. I almost fell out of my chair, guys. That would have been really funny. Return to lives and I'm falling out of my chair. I'm just trying to get a better shot here. There we go. Back in the center. So what's going to happen with the economy? Let's look at the next 3 months. Look at summer. In the same article, I did see that the inflation is slowing down faster than predicted. Let's see if that's true. It looks like it's stagnating. It looks like it's just kind of getting. Hey, we got a newbie here. Hi, newbie. Good to see you. So why is my screen so crazy? My screen went crazy. Kids, let me fix this. There we go. Hang on, boys and girls. My screen went a little bananas. There we go. I can't see how many people we have watching now. So professional, wicked professional. So looks like the economy is slowing. The recovery is slowing down. Not super successful. It's slowing down. We're going to see where some of the pitfalls are. Hi, Eileen, too. I don't know. For me, no, I don't know how to say your first name. I'm so sorry. I was a Russian student. I didn't do the Romance languages. But welcome. So this looks like it's slowing down. So is the advice that we're getting from Jim Cramer, is that good advice? Are we getting solid advice here? So I know that recessions make millionaires. And that was the whole point of him saying that this is a boon for investors. So is the economy coming back? Not necessarily. Are people that are positioned, people that have a keen eye and some extra spending money, extra capital that they can splash around? Yes, that's what we're looking at. We're looking at the people that are already positioned, that are already partnered up with funds in the bank, and they're doing well. They're the ones that are going to move forward through this. There's going to be some losses though. So, and again, I'm not a financial advisor, so don't make any investments based on what I'm saying. But it looks like the people that do have money will be able to invest. They're going to see a rocky road in the future, but if they can stick it out, they're going to see some returns on it. It may not be as great as they thought it was going to be. May not be as great as the boon that people could have made in the after the recession in the 70s, or the little mini recession that we had. This really stinks. I can't see how many people are on. I don't know why. Let me get rid of this. Oh, there we go. I'm sorry, guys. That was crazy. All right, that's better. So that's interesting. If you have questions, guys, you can pop them up. If you have questions about what I'm talking about, you can pop those up too. So Danny Masterson, let's talk about him. So those of you that are unaware, Danny Masterson was Hyde. He was my favorite character on that 70s show. And he's also a member of a very prominent organization that is seated out of Los Angeles and Florida. I believe they have 2 locations. He was accused of a terrible repeated crime several times by several different women involving substances where they were unconscious and then taken advantage of, or semi-unconscious. So he was the first trial was a mistrial, and he was retried, and he was found guilty on 2 counts. So let's see what kind of future he's going to have. And I'm actually going to switch this up to the Star Tarot. Both of these decks, the Star Tarot and the Curious Creatures, I put a link to my Amazon affiliate link in the description because everybody always asks me about the card. So I do have an affiliate link. I may earn a small fee or commission from your purchase if you do choose to buy it from my link. So, oh, hi, Sally. Oh, thank you. Thank you. My hairdresser gave me this magical liquid elixir. It's called Liquid Silk. And it's like the greatest product ever. And it just like makes my hair super smooth. So it's great. It's good to see you here. So let's see how Danny Masterson is feeling tonight. Let's see how he's feeling tonight. Ooh. So those of you that follow me know that the Tower card is one that I always say, if the Tower is upright, it's something that happens to us. And if the Tower is in reverse, it's something that, oh, you know what? I'm just realizing I don't even have my microphone even anywhere close to me. Can you guys hear me better? I'm so out of practice. So I hope you can hear me better. So the Tower card for me, when it's upside down, especially with this Star Tarot deck, which is a Thoth Tarot deck, this is something that we've done to ourselves. This is our own demise. We are the creators of our own demise when we see that Tower card in reverse. And I see this. Oh, you can hear me the whole time? Good. Okay, thanks. Can you hear me better now? I can do radio voice now. So this, I think the realization is that, you know, this was his own bed that he made. He created this bed and now he's got to lie in it, but he still has some tricks up his sleeve. So we've got that Magician card here and he's very impatient. The Strength card is in reverse. He's going to bludgeon his way through this. So are we going to see an appeal? He's super unhappy. I think he's going to try to appeal, but I think there's going to be a bit too much offensive on the gals that made the claims. So I do think that that's really the offense there is just not going to be met with anything other than solid emotion. Now, the Queen of Cups, people always think that the Queen of Cups is very sweet and nice and delightful and nurtures your emotions. But the Queen of Cups can also be brutal with her emotion. She can go in there and cut like the Queen of Swords, but emotionally. She's very, very, very deft at doing that. And since we've gotten this Queen of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Cups upright, I have a feeling that we are going to see cut, cut, cut. This is the damage that you've left behind, and we want you to be fully aware of it and cognizant of it and hear every little bit of what you've done. So I have a feeling that the judge in this case, I don't know if the judge was a woman for the second half of the trial. I actually didn't follow the trial very much. I did not know that the retrial was happening. I was waiting to hear about it, and I just got a pop-up on my news feed saying that he was found guilty. So I was kind of surprised. I did watch the first part of the trial. So, or the first one that was the mistrial. So I do think that he is absolutely in a panic and extremely upset. This is our 10 of swords. This is really, going into the heart of everything. And again, this is a Thoth Tarot deck. So this is a pretty intense deck. That's why I wanted to pull it out for this. He is being affected by everything around him, electrified by everything around him. So rightfully so. This is a fairly serious charge, fairly serious crimes that he has now been found guilty of. Really unfortunate. So what a shame. I thought he was a great actor. So what is going to happen? Let's look a little long term. And thanks everybody for coming in. I got 13 of you here. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Jump in. If you want a reading for yourself, let me know. We're just doing news and pop culture. Hi, Em. Good morning. So how is this all going to work out for him? Let's look at long term. Danny Masterson, for those of you that are just jumping in, found guilty on 2 counts. If you don't know what he was up against, you can look it up. Oh man. So what we've got here, 4 of Cups in the middle. He is trying to find a way out of this. What is holding him in place is the hand of justice. He is being held down, pinned down by justice being served. So I think that that's pretty great. Under the surface, his shadow self, he's like, this can't be happening. I'm too big. I have too much money for this to happen. This can't be happening. He's a little bit in denial here. And he does think that he can, I don't want to say buy his way out of this, but he definitely thinks that he can throw money at this. I know that sounds the same, but it's really not. He thinks that he can appeal his way out of it and have attorneys working and kind of soften the impact. So he is absolutely going away. He's going to ice. He's going to be iced out for a little while. I don't know how long, but I'm putting together a curriculum for teaching timing with tarot. So any of my friends out there that want to learn tarot, I will have that up on my website eventually. I'm still putting the curriculum together. Everybody always asks about timing in tarot, so I'm going to do a little class on it. So the 5 of Swords, he does feel this is what's behind him and what he needs to bring into the future. He does feel that his counsel was not good enough, that they didn't react enough and quickly enough to what was going on in the trial. He is almost regretful of that. And up here, he doesn't see a chance for rebirth. He does want to keep throwing money at it and try and get himself out of this predicament and get himself out of having to be put away for a little while. Too bad. How are the ladies feeling right now? Better yet, how is that big organization that he belongs to feeling about it? Oh, we're not going to take that Fool card. You guys know the big organization that he was involved in. It's a big celebrity center in LA, if you've ever been there. Big organization. How are they feeling about what happened? 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. Oh, I don't think they're really going to help him out very much. I think the words behind the scenes are a little bit harsher than Danny Masterson would like. I don't think he's getting the same kind of support that he expected from his parish. would it be his parish? I guess his parish, from his church. I just don't think he's getting the kind of support. I think there is a plan to put him through maybe some paces, but just for face value, I don't think they're really they're looking to the future, what they're going to do with him. Not looking so good. Looking to partner away and protect their own, not happy. And then up here, just not extending that warm and fuzzy hand. Nothing cuddly going toward him. So, all right, let's move on. Let's move on. So I'm going to skip right to our Republican Party candidates, because I think that is pretty interesting. We've got quite a group building up here. We've got 45, DeSantis, Pence, and Chris Christie. So this is going to take us a little bit. So if you're not into politics, I apologize. Message up if you want me to do anything specific. So split up, and people are dropping right off. Nobody wants to talk about politics. Oh, that's terrible. So, all right. 45. 45, what's going on with him? They just recently said they've got some recording of him talking about classified documents, and they heard him flapping a paper around. It just seems kind of a stretch. Let's see how that is going to affect this 2024 run. Let's see if there's anything that's going to stick there. I just feel like they keep trying to get something to stick. 8 of Wands. It's nothing. The 2 of Swords. They're trying to find something. 7 of Wands. Balance. 10 of Pentacles. And the Princess of Pentacles. There's really no way that they can get through the barriers that he has put up, the safety measures that he has put up. I'm going to bring this down. These cards are so beautiful. I want you guys to see them. So there's really no way for this prosecution or the investigative reporters that are checking it out to get through the defenses that he's got there. He's got all of his ducks in a row, and whatever recording they have, let's see, we'll pull from the center. He wasn't alone. It was a heated conversation. They were talking about the future. It's a dead duck. It really is a dead duck. And again, we've got that Tower card. You guys know how I feel about the Tower card. The Tower card is something that is being done to us, not something that we've done to ourselves. So turn this upside down, it would be that some wrongdoing. So I don't think that there's much wrongdoing here. So how is he looking in the lineup of contenders? How are we looking in the lineup of contenders? Sloppy shuffle. Oh, yeah, I'll do the sloppy shuffle for you guys. Everybody loves a sloppy shuffle. So how is he doing in the lineup? Where is he running in the lineup? Ace of Cups. There's our guy. Ace of Cups. High Priestess. Oh, the World. 5 of Wands. That World card makes me nervous. So you know why the World card makes me nervous? Because the World card is an end of a cycle. It's an end of a process. So we've got the Ace of Cups, that everything is in a good place. We're doing this in a very high-minded way with the High Priestess, but the World shows an end and a closing of a door. Now, do we have a closing of a door, or do we have a new beginning? Ace of Swords, possible new beginning, possible new way of looking at things. The 5 of Wands is absolutely not getting some cooperation on this, and that the Hierophant is not getting cooperation from the powers that be. So this is going to get kind of interesting. What's his best course of action right now? 9 of Pentacles, to be as transparent as possible and let justice bring the information to light. So this tells me best process for him is to let all of his guard down. Say, look, here, this is what I've got. This is the information I have. Whatever you want, you can take a look at it. I'm an open book. I didn't do anything wrong. So justice on his side, the process of justice is going to bring things to light. And then we're going to find out where these machinations are, and we're going to be able to move away from them. So not looking too shabby for 45, not looking too shabby. Let's see how DeSantis is. And I was just down in Boca Raton, lovely Boca Raton. My sister got married. I was down there for a very brief stay. I flew in on Saturday morning and flew 2 weeks ago. Flew in on Saturday morning and flew out on Monday morning. So went bananas. So let's see how DeSantis is shaking up. How is he looking? What's the general vibe for DeSantis in this? Ooh. I don't think that White House is his house yet. So it looks like he is better off. Again, this is tarot reading, not my opinion. It looks like he is better off staying put in his own home. That White House is not ready for him yet. There's too much discrepancy and opinion about him within the party. Just saying, just my opinion. It's tarot reading. It looks like there's not enough cooperation. He is likely better serving in Florida. He's likely better to take care of that, and it's really where he wants to be. Not quite ready yet. Is he not quite ready yet for prime time? He wants it. He absolutely wants it. What does he need? He needs more people working with him, and he needs a female counterpart. So this female counterpart is going to be a little toughy, but he needs that. He needs that on his side, especially because of that 6-week law that he just passed, because he's got to get some people over from that side. It was not met with universal approval. Just saying, it's an unfortunate thing that had to get passed, just as he was announcing his candidacy. But it looks like he needs a female running mate. And if he has one, she's got to be tough. She's got to be really tough. Does he have the goods? Yes. Does he have the goods right now? Doesn't have everything in play. So I'm going to say that's still an upward climb. So if we do Pence, let's take a look at Pence. I gotta jump out. I'm taking that one. 7 of Pentacles. People are not digging what he did. So, I saw an interesting little blurb on this, and people said, well, he seems, that what they were discussing was that he seems disloyal. Because of the last election. He has some patina of disloyalty on him, and people are not loving that. This was a foolish run. He's doing it for egotistical reasons. He really should kind of stay in his lane on this one. He's not going to let it go. He's going to continue. I don't think this is his only run that he's going to make. I think he's going to try and run again. But this election, is he going to make it? Is he going to get, oh, wow. Deal with that guy. He may want to make a deal with somebody undercover. These are pretty dark cards right here. We got El Diablo, the Ace of Cups, which is, partnering up, sucking up with El Diablo. And then we've got that Moon, which is hidden, quiet things, and the 6 of Swords. which is in reverse, not running to safety, but running to danger. So, and not in a good way, like law enforcement or firefighters. This is running to danger in a bad way, partnering up with them, collaborating, getting into bed with them. So that is a little bit dark, guys, a little bit dark. He's not my favorite guy. What does he need to do to be successful? We got to take a look at that. What does he need to do to be successful? Or did we just get our answer? Oh, gross. You seeing this, guys? These are almost the same cards that we got for Pence. They're pretty close anyway. Or for DeSantis. So we've got 4 of Wands. House is not ready for him. Judgment. Judgment's in reverse. And 5 of Swords. We don't have the mechanics in place. We don't have the people, the great minds that we need in place. 9 of Pentacles. He's better off staying at home. People really don't like him, and they're going to be very divided on it. And I definitely get a sense that he would not be safe in that position. It just feels like people are really going to dislike him in that position. It's going to be very unlikable, like a, I don't want to say like Nixon, because I know Nixon wasn't always disliked, but feels like he would not be good in that position. King of Swords, or I'm sorry, Knight of Swords. Not the right message. 9 of Wands, really exposed. This is some bad stuff. And then that 8 of the Strength card. It just feels like he would not be in a safe position. I don't, very tenuous position. I think that would be very curious. I do think that he should probably sit this one out. So Chris Christie from my home state of New Jersey. Chris Christie. I liked Chris Christie a bit at first. And then I didn't. So Chris Christie, one of my favorite things was, I can't remember if it was during Hurricane Sandy or the hurricane we had, the hurricane that wasn't the year before. And he got on the news and said, "Get the hell off the beach." It was like such a New Jersey thing to say, because people do go down to the beach and they storm watch, and it's a crazy thing. It's really amazing what happens during a hurricane. But you certainly don't want to be on it. I mean, I had a house that was swamped in a Hurricane Sandy. So not super fun when it's you, but, it's super fun to kind of watch. But so Chris Christie, was not very good to our police officers or our school teachers. The pension fund in our state was pilfered by Christy Todd Whitman. She had used the pension fund in our state to balance the budget when she was in office, and the corrections really weren't made. And then Chris Christie just kind of added to the drama, and it took a lot of things away from our service people and from our teachers. So let's see, how is Chris Christie? And we had Bridgegate and Beachgate. So, that was always fun during the, what was it, during the lockdown? Or I can't remember what Beachgate was all about. But him and his family were on the beach. No one else could be on the beach, but they were on the beach. So let's see, is Chris Christie ready for prime time? Is he ready for prime time? Empress, he certainly thinks he is. He's certainly working on it. Justice card, 2 of Cups, Queen of Wands. So what he needs. This Queen of Wands is coming up as an absence of who was the blonde that was 45's campaign manager. I can't remember her name. She was willowy, taller, blonde, very bright. Not Kayleigh McEnany, the other one. But he needs that woman. He needs that kind of a woman on his team. This is an absence of that woman who is going to get things done and make things happen. But I do think that there's going to be something that comes out. I think we're going to hear some things. There's going to be some mudslinging, probably from 45. I know 45 is not a big fan of his. Hola, Pedro. How are you? So I think we're gonna see some stories coming out about him that are less than flattering, and I think that that's gonna blow up his campaign. So, what does he need to do right now? What does he need to do? He needs to sit this one out. He needs to sit this one out. 4 swords, rest and recovery. 6 of swords. Just keep doing it. Just hole up, sit down, and don't move. This is really what he needs to do. It's not his time. Not his time. It's not his time. So Chris Christie looks like it's not the best idea to run. I don't think that you're going to yield anything from that. So sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. All right, so we're going to put those on the side. We're going to put a little selenite on them because that was a lot of stuff. My head's full of political snot now. So we have this lovely virus going around here. It's like a half a cold. Like, you ever have a half a headache? It's like a half a cold. So we're like, everybody's coughing and a little sore throat. Lots of iced tea. But I had Angus over at the doctor today, getting told he doesn't have strep throat. He doesn't have the other thing, the other thing that bothered us for 3 years. So what is up with Al Pacino and Robert De Niro having these kids so late in life? So Al Pacino, I had no idea he was so close in age to my father. So Al Pacino is apparently having a bebe with his 29-year-old wife. God bless him. So let's see how that's going to work out. It's going to. And I didn't get that much of a response out of Gregopedia. He was like, meh. I was like, really? We can't talk about this? Pedro, yeah, you can make a question. I'll answer it. So this looks like it was a bit more of the lady friend, the wife, that was pushing for this. I think she really wanted to have a kid, and I think he consented to it. I think he was surprised that it happened so quickly, and I am going to call it as a boy. I think it's going to be a boy. But I don't think this 3 of Wands in reverse and this 3 of Pentacles in reverse are a little concerning. So I'm going to pull some additional cards on this. And I think there's going to be a little bit of disappointment around this birth. 2 of Pentacles and that King of Cups. I definitely am feeling a boy energy, but maybe there's, I hate to say, something going on that needs to be addressed, but I do think something going on that's going to be addressed. Hello, Tarot Destiny, my darling. How are you, sweetie? So, I definitely think something that's going to need to be addressed here, but I'm feeling boy energy. I'm feeling that the mama is the one who really wanted to move forward with this. Let's check out Robert De Niro. I don't even know how many kids that guy has. So I know he has a few, but apparently he's got brand new babies. So congratulations to him. Let's see how Robert De Niro is doing with this. So Robert De Niro's situation, I think, is a little bit different. It looks like this was kind of a surprise. I don't think he was really expecting this to happen. We have that 3 of Cups in reverse, which is not a real big celebration. And the 7 of Swords in reverse, which is finding out that someone has been a little bit sneaky. I think he is sitting back on this one and pulling back a little bit. Also, I think there's some security issues with financials for him. I think he's making sure that his financials are well protected. Looks like this might have been a whoopsie. Having your baby, and now we got to get married. Now we're stuck together, and we got to love each other forever. So I think maybe that there's a little bit of that going on. So what should he do in the meantime? Let's see. Robert De Niro. He's got to treat her like a queen. Oh, he's got to throw some money at her. He's got to keep her sweet and not listen to the rest of the brood. he has to really, this looks like a high maintenance lady, and I think he really needs to take care of her, not listen to anybody else. So there may be some discrepancies with other people in the family, other children, other former spouses and whatnot. So he's just got to kind of roll with that. So let's do some readings for you guys. So we got Pedro. Pull you up, sweetie pie. Where's my mouse? There it is. All right. So let's see. I love that the pictures show up on this now. It's so cool. So Pedro, we'll do little curious creatures for you, okay? So right now, Pedro, so it's not, I want to tell you, it's not going to fall in your lap. Okay. So it's not going to show up at your door. And now I bought a lottery ticket today and I did 2 scratch offs. I won a new ticket on one of them. So, didn't get my $1 million, but this, you have to speak. So if you are employed and you are working and you're thinking about asking for a raise or something like that, I would ask for the raise. But what's going to happen is they're going to increase your work as well. So the way to more financials, the way to more pentacles is to actually ask and do the work. So, and I know that's like true for everyone, but in this particular situation, I think you're being less proactive, less aggressive about it with your employer or with your employment search, if that's what if you're looking for a job. There are people that will help you. And there are people that you should collaborate with, good minds. So I'm getting like very like apprentice master trade kind of thing. So I don't know if you're in a trade or if you're training for a trade, but there's some kind of apprentice master thing that's happening here. And there's like almost a team. It's like a group of people that can help you level up, but you have to ask, you have to not be afraid. So one of the things, like I'm an old lady, I'm in my 50s. So I wish that I had known when I was younger how good of a talker I was, because I was very afraid to talk to people. I was very afraid to make connections and make, social connections was one thing, but professional connections was another thing for me. I'm much better at it now. But making those connections and working with them to achieve your goals or to achieve another level is what you need to do here. That's how you're going to get more money in your pocket. And it's really cultivating and nurturing your skill set. So whatever it is that you do, whatever skill set you have, whatever vocation that you're involved in, there's some leveling up that you can do and some people that are around you that you can tap into. So I want you not to be afraid to do that. Sometimes we can get really bogged down and we can stick with a crummy employment situation because we're taking the money and we're just, working through it. But sometimes, you can kind of just reach out and ask some elders. I want to say elders, but I don't know if these are necessarily super much older than you. But there's a group of people. So it's within the vocation that you work on. So you're going to get into this collective thing, and you're going to be able to improve your finances through that. So, and they're going to guide you through it. They're going to mold you. They're going to change some things about the way you do things. So I think that is the best direction. So I hope you like that, honey. If you'd like, you can throw me a donation. If not, go with God. And I hope it helps. So we've got Eileen coming up. Let me put Eileen up on the screen. All right. So currently employed 19 years. That's a legacy employee. That's great. Oh, big hug back from New Jersey, Pedro. I wish you all the luck in the world, honey. So Eileen, I had 19 years at the same company, and you're thinking of changing jobs. So I see any opportunities in this area. I think I want to use a different deck for you. Let me pull up a different deck. We can do this. It's my YouTube channel. So I like this little Housewives tarot. Eileen, I don't know if I've ever seen you on here before. So if I haven't, welcome to the community. We're a little weird, but we're a lot of fun. So this, I'll have to put the link in if anybody wants to get this Housewives tarot. Actually, I think you can do it while we're doing the reading. Let's see. Stick with me, guys. The reason I'm doing this is because I get so many emails with people asking for links to the deck. So I want to make sure that you have them. There we go. Hi, Maud, new subscriber. Oh, and Robin, I will get to you. Oh, Robin, that's a good one. That's a good one. So, all right, let's see what we got. "19 years, same employer. You're thinking of changing jobs." All right, so what we're going to do first, Eileen, we're going to take a look at the situation that you're in right now. We're going to see if that's fertile ground for you to stay. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Okay. All right. I got it. This is a loud and clear message from Spirit. So the job that you're in right now has all the goods. Okay. So it's got, I don't know if your commute is close or if you're working from home. But that's good stuff. You're in the right place at the right time. The benefits are good. The pay is okay, but the work is too much. And tell me if I'm right in the comments, if I'm hitting on this right. So here I'm scrolling down. So the time is ripe to move on and cut yourself out. Okay. The time is ripe. This is a time where you could restart. Now, we're not talking about economics, the greater financial picture, but you've kind of reaped all you can from this particular job. You've learned everything you can, and it's just become almost that you're just buried up to your neck. And okay, yes, stressful. Okay. So, the time to get out, the conditions there, yes, it's almost time to just kind of get out of there. But then we have the Fool card. So the Fool card is ready to start anew, ready to start a new life, ready to move forward, ready to do something different. So what do we have? So that's your feeling, and that's the conditions there. The conditions, it almost feels like you're there's certainly they don't have enough heads in one place, so a lot of the work winds up becoming double duty. So it's like you kind of have to do extra stuff. Like it's not just your job description that you're doing. You have to do kind of satellite stuff as well in order to get your job done. So, and they just don't have enough people there. It's, I just hate to say it. It feels like there's a lot of people standing around in the kitchen a lot of the time, just kind of hanging out and not really doing anything. They're like, what I see is like a corporate office kitchen and everybody's like kind of hanging out smoking. I know nobody smokes in the building, but this is how psychics see things. But everybody's just kind of standing around in the kitchen, just smoking. They're not, they have their workhorses, and it looks like you're one of them. So how is the job market for you? How are the prospects? Is there something out there for you? Let's take a look at that. Let's see if we can get any holes that you can jump into. So that's a good sign. Ace of Wands, the Emperor, Nine of Swords. Okay, so there's some good messages here too. And then the Sun. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. We're going to pull one out from the middle. Four of Wands. So one of the things, we have the Tower over here. Okay, so one of the things that we have here is the heart of the matter is this Four of Wands in reverse. So this is disrupting the happy home and where you are. This is, making a huge change, which is also the Tower under the surface here. Your concern is we're going to disrupt everything. We're going to ruffle everybody up. Your house, the work. You're actually worried about leaving the job and having things go haywire there. So that's admirable. I do like that you're thinking that. You take a lot of pride and responsibility in your position. So this, you're worried about what's going to be left in the wake when you exit. And that's very, very nice of you to think that way. But part of it is not only that the company is going to be disrupted and disheveled, but that your own life will be disrupted and disheveled, and your people are going to have to adjust to a new schedule, a new type of work, you getting used to a new place. You're worried about all of that. You're worried about the incidental fallout from when we change jobs and when we go into another position. There is positions. There is an opportunity to get into another position, but this is more of a leadership position. So if you're not leveled up into a leadership position, this indicates that there would be a leadership position that would be available to you, but this may be stressful. So we've got that Nine of Swords here, and that it may add more stress, and you may have to back out of that and kind of, backtrack. If you're up to the challenge for the stress, you could meet the demand of the stress as this Page of Swords, getting into it and just saying, okay, I'm going to roll up my sleeves. I'm going to get it done. And I'm going to do the best damn job I've ever done here. So you could be doing that, or this could break you. So there's a lot of agency that you would have over this position, but it does look like it's a leadership position. So if you start looking, if you're jumping into Indeed or LinkedIn or any of the other, I don't know, Monster, there's a whole bunch of them. If you're jumping into any of those, I would look like a level or two ahead of what you are right now, because you may see a position that's going to be a bit above what you're doing. And I did read an interesting statistic. I have a subscription to INC, and I get drip fed all kinds of stuff in my email. I work a regular corporate job during the day. I don't do weird stuff all day long. I have a regular corporate job, but one of the things is that men will routinely apply for jobs that are above their current station and above their skill set. Women will never do it. It's very, very rare that women do that. So applying for a job that is above your station or in a leadership position would be out of your comfort zone, out of your typical behaviors. So that might be an interesting move. You may get an offer that, is $10,000, $20,000 more than what you're making now. and be a leadership position, and you may level up, but know that you would have to meet the demands of the position. So, the fake it till you make it thing does work. I can say that it does work. So, best of luck to you with this, because it looks like there's some interesting things. This would be stressful as well, but it would be a different kind of stress. The stress that you're dealing with right now is routine. It's the papers piled on the desk, and things are just getting deeper and deeper, tons of email, that sort of thing. This would be more stressful of like learning the position and getting into that kind of mindset and getting into the character of that role. So I hope you enjoyed that, Eileen. I hope that helps. I hope it gets you from A to B. And I'm going to throw some selenite on this deck because I want to stick with it for Bennifer. Let's go back up. I'm just going to pull up Robin. Robin, I love seeing your face on these things when I pop them up, when I put your comments on there. I love this. So I think I'm going to come back to Wednesday nights, guys. Wednesday Night Live. We can do news. We can do live readings. My son doesn't have rehearsals on Wednesdays for a little bit. I hope not. Those 4-day-a-week rehearsals were really getting to me. He had like a little bit of a break. So those of you that are new, my son is a crazy musician. He plays 15 instruments. So we're forever taking him to some kind of rehearsal. So I think I'm going to do a drive for a fundraiser with tarot cards for the band or for the indoor percussion group that he's in. So, all right. So current energies of Bennifer. Are the gens really getting along? So what I want to do is I'm going to look at JLo first and see what she thinks of the whole situation. And then we'll look at Jennifer Gardner, who is just so cute with her little dimples. They could not be two more different wives, right? Like I just can't wrap my head around it. They're like completely different. So all right, let's look. JLo first. JLo first. What does she think of the other Jen? So, oh my gosh. So, all right. So JLo. So she thinks that Jennifer Garner is a bit unpredictable. Like she doesn't know what to expect from her. I think she's surprised by some of her actions and some of her behaviors, some of the things that she says. I think she did expect her to be like kind of a shrinking violet. And I don't think that Jennifer Gardner was. I think she was polite but firm about what her position was. She feels that she is stuck with Jennifer Gardner, stuck with her, and she doesn't quite like it. She doesn't like the money that goes toward her, and she doesn't like the control that she has over Ben. She does not like that she's got some agency over her husband. So that is a very interesting thing. That's a tough one. And I had a girlfriend some time back who didn't have any kids, and she was serial dating, and she dated this one guy who was very nice, and one of his kids got sick and he broke a date with her because he had to go over to the ex-wife's house. And my friend was very upset about it. She was really angry, and I said, well, you have to understand, like, if he has kids, he is going to, spend that time with his kids, with their second. It was his ex-wife's weekend. I thought it was very nice and charming that he went over there to take care of his kid while he had a stomach virus. I thought it was very sweet. She did not. She said, I'm first. And I said, well, then you shouldn't date people with kids because you're not going to be first. This is kind of, he almost has like two women that are directing him. So she doesn't like that he's got one foot planted in two separate camps, two separate households. Seven of Pentacles, she is kind of looking back on their marriage. And I think she's trying to figure out where their marriage went wrong. I think she's trying to figure out what the secret sauce is to keep together. So that's kind of it. It's very funny when I do readings on her, the grasp that she has on her partners is very tenuous. It's not it's almost like, and I hate to be like this, but I have a closet full of handbags, and I will, you know, I used to switch my handbags every single day. And it's almost like she looks at this is like an accessory, like my husband's an accessory for now. We can look a little bit more into their specific relationship now. I think things got a little bit weird in the beginning. She's trying to figure out how to create more agency over her relationship, and kind of diffuse that the agency that Jennifer Gardner has over her husband. So let's see what Jennifer Gardner thinks of JLo. Let's take a look at that. And thanks everybody for being here. Lowest numbers ever. I guess the tube of the U's is not pumping me up because I've been absent. Oh. Oh my. Okay. We got Nine of Swords, Page of Swords, Death card, Nine of Wands in reverse, and Eight of Cups in reverse. So it looks like Jennifer Gardner, I think, is a bless your heart kind of gal. I think she is like, oh, isn't that nice? But, it's a shame that tummy tuck didn't take. Like, I think she's really got some good barb. She's very smart and very charming. She's very sweet. She doesn't want to be mean, but I think that she is mean sometimes. Page of Swords, she really would like to not have to deal with both of them. She would rather just deal with one of them. Her opinion, I don't think she thinks that this situation is going to last. I think she's of the opinion that they're not very well suited. I don't think she likes how Ben is behaving. Let's see. Oh. So I don't think she likes the way that he's behaving. We've got, oh, sorry. Let's move this up so you guys can see. You're not in my basement with me, so you can't see that. So Six of Swords. I think she's under the impression that he wants an escape hatch. And the Three of Cups makes her very happy. She's happy about that. She would be happy to help him with that. But she does think that he is a little bit emotionally troubled. So up here, she has, the gloves are off. This Nine of Wands, we are standing back and kind of holding our ground, but not being super aggressive. When this Nine of Wands is in reverse, you can be more aggressive, more stepping forward, stepping over that line drawn in the sand. And the Eight of Cups, she's not backing down from it. So she is a player in this. So look at those dimples and all. She's a tough cookie. So let's see what's going on. All right, I'm going to scroll down a little bit. So right here, we'll do a little, Maud, I'll throw you a couple cards here, sweetie pie. See what's going on with you. What do you need to get through your week and make your week awesome? Got Emperor, Three of Pentacles, Chariot, Five of Swords, Ace of Wands. So what you need to do to make your week work great for you is take charge of it. So sometimes we get pulled in a lot of different directions. This Three of Pentacles is people saying, oh, you want to go do this, you want to go to lunch, you want to help me build a tree house. I don't know if your friends are building tree houses, but you are the take charge person. You're kind of a go-to. So a lot of people are going to come to you and say, hey, can you help me do this? Can you help me polish my silver? I don't know. You don't have to always do that. Sometimes it's better to take a walk from that and kind of do your own thing and have people come and help you rather. So taking charge of, if you have friends that like want to play bridge or I hosted my girlfriend Kay's birthday party at my house this weekend and feted her, and we had a bunch of people over, her brother and some other friends, and we played croquet in the yard. So this kind of thing, you should take charge of the situations that are going on. So if people want to do a quilting bee or polish silver or play croquet, take charge of that, and you kind of run the itinerary and tell them what's going on rather than having them come to you and say, oh, well, let's do this, I want to go do this. So taking a little bit of charge, that's going to get you through the week really well. It's going to put you in a position of power, and it's going to replenish you. This Ace of Wands, even though it's a beginning, even though aces are beginnings, it's a replenishment. We're infused with energy, especially with the wands. That really gives us a lot of juice, a lot of action that we can move into our future with. So that should be fun. Nice lead up to the summer, because it is the unofficial start of summer at Memorial Day. And we're just about to the actual real summer. So let me scroll through here. Let me see. I hope you like that. You are very welcome, Eileen. Yes, polar opposites, Robin. Yeah, I think she has no control over Jennifer Garner. So I think she calls a lot of shots. And yes. Yeah, exactly. Mother of his children. So there we go. Oh, Maud, you can ask a question too. Yeah. Oh, Em, what do you mean you owed for the last time? I don't even know what you're talking about. I've been gone so long. Those of you that are new, I was on hiatus for a bit because we have a family member who is sick, and we were scrambling with that. And then I was scrambling with regular work, with regular daytime work. So, it is what it is. So I am trying to get back on my schedule. So let's see, Em, what do I have for you? How are things down there? How are things in that great, wonderful land? I would love to move there, but it's a $500,000. You have to have $500,000 liquid cash to move to Australia. I'd love to move to New Zealand, especially after the Lord of the Rings movies. I want to live in a hobbit hole. We got a jump out card for you. Ooh, M, lover's card. What's going on, sweetie pie? Date night? All right, so Queen of Cups. Okay. Empress. Oh, baby, lot of serious energy here. Okay. All right. So let's get one. All right. So first of all, whatever this nostalgia, we've got our Six of Cups up here in reverse. This nostalgia, get rid of it. If you're pining away for something, just tuck that on the side. Okay. We don't need that for right now. This is something that's creeping into your memory. And I want you to turn the vision of it, whatever that is. I want you to turn the vision of it from like, I'm really sorry that it happened, to I'm really glad that it happened. I know it's a hard thing to do. We all have losses, but you really have to look at the happier part of it. And I say this all the time. If you live in the past, you're going to be depressed. If you live in the future, you're going to be anxious. You got to live in the moment. So cherish the moment. You can remember things in the past and be happy about them. try not to get sucked into the sadness of them not being here anymore. But anyway, so then we're going to go back to this Lovers card here. So Lovers card, Queen of Cups in reverse, Empress card, Queen of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups in reverse. So this is our we're going to go right to this Five of Cups in reverse. This is our disappointment abating. This is disappointment evaporating, going away, sadness going away. We're getting rid of it. So that's a good thing. How are we going to get there? Through this Three of Pentacles, through getting together with these wild kittens. You guys all know that I have a dog named Raven, but I also have 3 cats. And oh, look at how fun they are. Those cute little kittens. They're having a great time. So you're really going to have to dial this up, because here we've got the, like, how you have a low grade fever, you have a low grade sadness. There's like a little runner of sadness through here. And what I want you to do is love on yourself. You have to take care of yourself. So today I had to take Angus to the doctor because he caught this stupid cold that all of us have. And when I came back, I was immediately going to go on to a live, and I said, you know what, I'm not going to, and I was going to make dinner. And I immediately said, Greg's off tonight. He's home playing video games. And I said, I'm going to go take a luxurious, crazy long shower. And he was like, go take a luxurious, crazy long shower. And I said, I'm going to go do that. I said, go do it. So I did. And I did a scrub. I shaved my legs. I shave my legs all the time, but put a hair mask on. I did a peel on my face. I did my makeup. I blow dried my hair, went nice and slow. And it really does replenish you. This is the kind of replenishment that you need. All right. So, but you need it on the inside too. So, for some reason I'm getting like warm, like saffron milk or something. I'm not an Ayurveda practitioner or anything like that, but I do know enough to be dangerous. And so there's something about like mother's milk and saffron that I'm definitely getting the flavor of like saffron in milk. So there's something about nurturing yourself on the inside and kind of like give your heart a hug kind of thing. And then you can break out of this, and that's when you can say, okay, let's get nuts. So the party sense here, the Three of Pentacles, which is not necessarily like party down, but it's getting the collective together with a very positive kind of energy and a positive kind of message. The Pentacles are our foundations. Those are the things that we build the rest of our world on. Those are our physical things, art. It can be writing a book in some cases. Some cases it's the swords that will be writers, but with this Three of Pentacles, it can be writing a book. You have your idea to write the book, you create the plot line, and then you actually start writing the story. So, those 3 parts. This is pulling together and moving forward to abate this, low grade sadness that's here. So I hope I'm not bumming you out. I hope this is hitting the mark. Under the surface, the Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. You're not doing the things that you need to do. You're not doing the things to refine yourself. So definitely, if it's inner stuff, meditation. I love Dick Sutphin. I love Dr. Joe Dispenza. Turn this guy upside down. We want him to be upright. We want to be working on the things that we need to be working on. You can see he's making pentacles right there. Oh, I've got him too close. So little pentacle cookies. They're not really cookies, but I think, just tapping in to the inside a little bit. Yeah, just reach in there. And I don't want you to be sad. So let's do 3 more cards for you. What's your weekend going to be like? Let's look at your weekend. So weekend, and this is a warning, okay? So weekend, it looks like you're going to turn some plans down, and then you're going to be alone, but it's going to be because of your own doing. And you may miss out on something. So keep a mind to any invitations that you do get or any plans that come up. You might want to take advantage of them. Even if you go for a little while, you can always bail. You can always have an escape hatch. So I hope that helped. But thank you so much, Em. Thank you. I think when people do donations, I'm going to start doing the bell. I don't know if that was really loud on your end, but maybe I'll do the bell when people do a donation. We get a nice ring. Tell me what you think of that. So it's so good to be back here, guys. It really is. So let me pull that down. Oh, and it's good there, but cold. All right, Maud, we're gonna hit this. And I'm gonna pull up a different deck. Okay. Oh, Tarot Destiny, you have no idea. I have a crystal ball upstairs that my mom gave me, and or crystal singing bowl, and it's amazing. Oh my god, it's my favorite thing. It's so loud. You have no idea. So, all right, Maud, let's see. Does the person in your life need a baby from me for real? Five of Swords, Ace of Wands. Well, ooh. So, all right. So we got Five of Swords, Ace of Wands, Devil in reverse, and Tower in reverse, and the Knight of Cups. So this Knight of Cups looks very sweet. All right. He seems like a terrific dude. The Five of Swords, I think this is more of a collective. So I don't know if there are parents that are saying we want to be grandparents now. I don't know if that's what's going on. Certainly, if you say yes, I think this is going to happen very quickly. I think it's not going to be we're going to be trying for a year or so. I think it's going to happen very quickly. He is very eager to plant his seed. I have to put it that way. He's very, very eager to, he almost has like a baby bug. He's got like a baby bug going on. But I feel that this Devil in reverse is to forget about some other love that he has. Now, I'm not sure if this is a past person or a past behavior. Something about it smacks of a past behavior, something that he was committed to, and this is almost kind of the part of the recovery from that. And the Tower in reverse is life changing, something we're doing to ourselves. Hi, Penny. So this is life changing, something that we have done to ourselves. And there's the Knight of Cups. I mean, it does look that his intentions are very, very good. How will this work out? How will this work out? King of Swords. There he is. Six of Pentacles. Two of Cups and the Fool. So, if you do go through with this, okay, he's going to be the guy in charge. He is, if he's saying, I'm going to take care of everything. It's a fantasy. Hi, Aries Rainbow Child, darling. How are you? So it looks like he really does want to be in charge, but I think his judgment is a little bit off on this. I think he's almost like a salesperson. Like I'm a salesperson during my day job. So, salespeople, they always overpromise and underdeliver. And I think this is a little bit of overpromising. He just really wants to get to his desired ending. I do think that he's in earnest, and I do think that he is a big thinker, and he really will try to meet the expectation that he's setting. But how are you going to fare in all of this? How will Maud fare in all of this? 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups, 6 of Swords in reverse, 2 of Swords, King of Wands. So the 7 of Wands, it's going to be a bit of a balancing act, a bit of getting used to a different lifestyle and a different way of living. 7 of Cups, you're going to see that he didn't meet the the product is not going to meet the advertising, the promise of advertising. So, he's going to have a little bit of, and to be sure, and a lot of people that are in the chat right now, we have kids, and you're never quite prepared for it. You're never quite financially established enough, unless you're Elon Musk on your 27th kid. But you're never really 100% like, okay, yeah, everything's in place, we're ready to go. There's always going to be that doubt. There's always going to be the unexpected things, the dishwasher breaks, those sorts of things. Or like me during the pandemic, where my dishwasher and my refrigerator both broke, and no one had any equipment for us to buy. So, the 6 of Swords, because of the conditions and because of the circumstance of being a stay-at-home mom, or a young couple, then it may be a little bit difficult for you to leave. You may see him as not the best producer in the world, but what do we do to remedy that? What is there a fix for it? Not necessarily. Sorry, iced tea, guys. Summertime. I love iced tea. So, is there a fix for it? I think he needs a little bit more maturity time, because it's almost like he wants to get to that next level and he's not quite there. So he's willing to, say anything that he can to get you across the finish line. This isn't to say that he's shady or manipulative or anything like that. This is something he really wants, and he really does believe that he can do it. But he needs a little bit more time. He needs some maturing. We have that Page of Cups here. If he waits a little bit longer, he can be this true King of Pentacles, and he'll be able to produce and provide much better. It's a very old school kind of thinking, like a very like old world kind of thinking, like, I'm going to take care of you. Like it's something we don't typically see a lot right now. It's always like, oh, well, we'll both work and we'll both do what we have to do. This is, oh, I'm so sorry, guys. A little bit different from him. So I hope that helped. So, boys and girls, I've been on for an hour and 25 minutes. So I'm going to do last call for tarot readings, because I'm yawning and I'm going to fall asleep. I'll try and do a production video for you guys. Hi, Cherie. Oh, that's okay. I'm a little late. I'm like a month late, but 6 weeks late. So, all right, guys. Well, I am going to wrap it up then. If we're not getting any questions popping up, I'll pull that down. So, thank you for hanging out with me, everybody. It's good to be back. And it's good to see all of you here. I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate all the super chats and super stickers and all the other fun stuff that you guys give me. So I will be back probably next Wednesday, but I'll do some production videos in the meantime. Oh, my lighting looks terrible too. Sorry, guys. I have like heart attack face right now. I was telling one of my girlfriends, like, my face looks like all bloated, like I'm gonna have a heart attack any minute. I hope I'm not. So, oh, Maud, thank you. I am not an angel. I'm actually really cranky and miserable. But I do miss all my friends here. But I wanted to do the news, like I like doing tarot news. I don't know if you guys love it. Here's my my new stuff. Let me make some noise with my crazy new microphone. So, I will see you guys possibly. I don't know if Alicia and I are doing this Friday or next Friday. I think it's next Friday. We both have a lot of stuff going on for the month of June. So I have my anniversaries coming up. I have a graduate coming up. I have my parents coming home finally. So things are happening. Things are going on. So oh, do you like the weekly news? Oh, good. Okay, because I felt like it was kind of corny tonight. I hope it wasn't. I didn't see anybody on Twitter though. No one sees me on Twitter. So I gotta work on my Twitter and see if I can get some more do some more follows and see if I can get some more people involved on my Twitter. So all right, everyone. Well, I will see you later. Again, remember, like, share, and subscribe. There's a link if you want to get a private reading from me. I'm back doing private readings for all of the weekends. So and I'm carving out a few weeknights for it too. So I hope to see you guys all soon. Hope everything is good. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you later.